Hi, my name is Naz, and I'm a student at York University Glendon campus. Uh, so, if you just stumbled on this video channel and you're like, what the hell? Um, I'll explain what the channel is for, and I'll be explaining the video blog project that my friends and I are having called spokenquest, and I'll give a little bit of a brief intro to who I am, and I guess I'll also be going into what I hope, what spoken quest means to me, and where I hope it goes in the future. So starting off, a really like brief, superficial, like on the surface intro to myself. I'm a student, like I said, at York University. I'm majoring in international studies and I'm minoring in philosophy, and I'm hoping to do a certificate in law and social thought. So yeah, now you know all about me. You know all my likes and dislikes. You know my personality in and out just from that description. Fantastic. Um, so Spoken Quest is a project that my friends and are taking on to create a platform for dialogue among different perspectives and different ideas. So this specific project is supposed to be an outlet for female students, and we're trying to explore how do female students in this day and age in this society experience the world. How do we view politics? And I think also the important thing to recognize in that is what we experience is going to be different. So it's not, the idea isn't to say, oh, okay, so these group of girls, they experience, this is their experience, so it must be the same for all. I mean, no, if anything, our project, I think, is hoping to trump that idea, the idea that, oh, if one person from a group experiences something this specific way, that it must be true for everyone. Um, but no, this is supposed to be our platform to give our critiques, our thoughts, ideas on politics, on philosophy, on society, on pop culture, on culture, on all sorts of things that apparently young girls don't give a hoot about, but I'd hate to break it to most of you, we do, and we want to speak for ourselves, and that brings me to another important aspect of spoken quest for me. It's the idea that we're not letting someone speak for us. We need to speak for ourselves, and we don't need someone to speak for us and tell us what we think. We can quite frankly do that on our own. For example, like a small example of this would be, I guess, in feminism. Feminism, for a long time, has been dominated by the perspective of an upper class white female, and apparently that perspective speaks for all females, speaks for all women, and you can make that experience homogenous, like if one specific woman experiences something that way, that must be true for all, which is not true. It's not. And we'll go deeper into other posts why we don't think that's true. And yeah, so um, I think the perspectives that we share aren't ones that do get recognized in society a lot, that don't get heard a lot. Um, like the perspective of, for example, a female of color is an example, but like even the perspective of an immigrant youth, um, our perspective, for example, for me coming from being born in India, coming to Vancouver, like I have a very specific experience with immigration, I guess, and I have a different idea of what it means to be an immigrant in Canadian society today. But so yeah, I'm really excited to be able to speak for myself. Not needing someone else to voice my opinions for me, but quite frankly, do that on my own. And I think the other really cool thing about this project, where I hope it goes, is now that you have people who are talking about their own experiences and speaking for themselves, how these different perspectives can develop ideas and develop thoughts over time. So for one of the goals that we hope that we're going to try to do frequently is record our conversations with each other. So it would be really interesting to see how a conversation you start with one idea and how that idea develops over time when you add in different perspectives and add in different inputs and again adding in different perspectives from people who have different experiences and different conditions. So yeah, that's a very, I guess, a brief intro into what Spoken Quest is and where I hope it goes. So yeah, I would encourage you guys to check in the very near future into the things that we post. Our conversations. We're also going to be posting links to resources or other things online that we find, like scholarly articles or just news articles and other blog posts. We'll be giving our comments, like I said, on pop culture and whatever, and we will be doing that through text, but linking to other forms of art too, like spoken word pieces that we like, songs that we like. So I'm really excited, and I hope that you guys give a lot of feedback because, again, ideas can't be developed by one person. They could. They, I don't think would be very good ideas, and I think reaching into some Western political philosophy, we can definitely explore that a bit more. But yeah, I really encourage you to give constructive feedback. I mean, you can tell me that I'm a shithead, but it won't do anybody good. So constructive feedback is nice. Um, yeah, so tune in soon for stuff from Spoken Quest. Thanks for watching.